Hey, my name is Cameron Levis,
And I'm Maddie Duncan.
and we work here at Bowling Green Parks and Rec. Here in the midst of all the craziness, I know sports have been canceled, so we felt like it was a good time to introduce you to a new sport. So today we're going to teach you wheelchair basketball. All right, so the first thing that we like to do when we introduce people to wheelchair basketball is talk a little bit about the chairs that we use. We call them sport chairs. So you'll see that the chair that Maddie is sitting in here, the first thing you'll notice is the wheels are tilted. And so what that does is that gives Maddie or anybody else playing or using the chair the ability to move a little faster, have some agility, have some athleticism, and play sports and play basketball for what they are. So you'll see that she's able to turn very, very fast in her chair, something that's a little different than a typical wheelchair that you might see at a hospital, for example. The second thing that you'll notice, the biggest thing we like to point out, is the two wheels on the back of the chair. We call them anti-tippers, so they prevent tipping. So Maddie's in that chair, anybody else is not going to fall backwards when they shoot because those wheels provide a little more stability. So the next thing that we like to talk about before we get into the rules of wheelchair basketball is who exactly is eligible to play competitively. So with wheelchair basketball, one of the most common misconceptions is that the people that play competitive wheelchair basketball are in a chair 24/7, and that's not the case. So anybody that has a permanent lower limb impairment would be eligible to play competitive wheelchair basketball. And so that could include somebody who has cerebral palsy, that could include somebody who is an amputee, and that could include somebody who is paralyzed below the waist. And so it includes a wide range of individuals that are able to take advantage of the opportunities to play competitive wheelchair basketball and kind of pursue that competitive edge that every athlete likes to pursue at some point in their lifetime. So on the other side of competitive adaptive sports is what we call recreational adaptive sports. And so with that, anybody is welcome to come and play wheelchair basketball, wheelchair tennis, or goalball, or any of the other adaptive sports that we do. And so they're open to people with and without disabilities. And so anybody can come down, get in one of our sport chairs, and kind of gain a better perspective on the things that people with disabilities are able to do when we give them the chance. So now I'm going to pass the ball over to Maddie, and we're going to teach you some of the specific rules and skills that are involved in the sport of wheelchair basketball.
You might think that there's no travel calls in wheelchair basketball, but just like normal basketball, you do have to dribble up and down the court. The only difference is you have to push 2 times and then dribble once to have it not be called a travel. And so for some people, that could look like putting the ball right here, going once, twice, dribbling, or if you're a little bit more advanced, you can throw it out, catch up to it, dribble while you go. So court size for wheelchair basketball is going to be the exact same as the court size for able-bodied basketball. And the goals are going to stay the exact same at 10 foot for the adult team, but for the junior team, they do get lowered to 8 feet. The only difference with shooting is that it just takes a little bit more strength. One of the main questions we get asked when we introduce people to wheelchair basketball is, are there fouls? And yes, there are. It's anything that can be considered intentional or excessive. However, there will be contact as you move up and down the court on defense and offense, and that's normal. But anything like this is probably not going to be allowed. It's not a game of bumper cars.
All right, everyone, we appreciate you taking some time today while you're social distancing to learn a little bit more about the sport of wheelchair basketball and joining me and Maddie as we showed you some more of the ins and outs of the sports and how the sport is played and the equipment that we use to play it. One of the biggest lessons that we like to teach people when we kind of close and when we're introducing them to adaptive sports in general is just the idea of focusing on a person's abilities and not their disabilities. And what that means is when we focus on what somebody can do and not what they can't, then we give that individual every opportunity to succeed and benefit from the same opportunities that we do every day. And so thank you again for joining us. Again, I'm Cameron.
I'm Maddie.
And we hope you all have a safe and healthy rest of your week.